I'm just going to put it out there. These are disgusting. So back for 2019, we have been scouring the shops for the weirdest foods that you can get for Christmas this year. There's quite a selection of weird stuff out there. We've managed to find a little bit of it. And of course, we're going to be taste testing it in the studio today. It's either going to go one of two ways today. Who knows how it's going to go. But there's only one way to find out. We're going to get into it. I'm going to let you know some of the weird and wonderful things we've got to try. Okay, so we have got our weird Christmas foods for this year. I've been going around the shops trying to find some weird and wonderful things to try because as always, Christmas comes around and the shops feel like they need to recreate or just go a little bit extra with the food on the shelves. It's not enough to just have the normal foods anymore. No, you've got to have the weird, you've got to have the wonderful, just taking flavours that you would find normally in one place to make something brand new. Something that's only around for a few weeks. The taste test is on with our first selection of foods. Now these ones, we're starting off easy here in the studio with apple flavoured tortilla curls. Okay, so apparently these are crispy tortillas with a warm cinnamon spice. So are we going to get more apple or are we going to get more cinnamon? There's only one way to know. And does it really work with tortilla chips? You know, why do this? So I mean they look, it's kind of like a Dorito, but they've rolled it up into a swirl. They smell interesting. It's not a very strong apple flavour. There's a lot of cinnamon going on. I feel like the cinnamon might just mask everything else, but I mean, cinnamon's good, so can't really knock that, can you? It's just bringing all the festive feels with cinnamon. Let's try them then. This is apple flavoured tortilla chips. Okay, I thought we were starting off easy. I'm just going to put it out there. These are disgusting. Okay, I'm really sorry, but whose idea was this? I'm like eating it and you get like a little hit of cinnamon and then suddenly this like weird apple flavour just comes up behind you. It's like warm apple. It's not nice. It's not. I'm slightly disappointed that we started off with these. Gosh. At least I get to get it out of my mouth with something else in a minute. For the life of me, I cannot understand why somebody would do this to us. You've ruined some perfectly good food. Yeah, I'm not gonna have another one of those. Apple flavoured tortilla. At least you do get an apple flavour. I didn't think you were gonna get one. Whether it's a good apple flavour, I don't think so, but maybe you do. This is definitely not for me. That was a bit of a shock to the system, I think. At least it doesn't make me feel like I want to throw up. So that's good. I can tolerate one, just no more than one. We're going to move on. The next one we've got is the stuffing nut mix. This is like a savoury selection mix. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? So the description says roasted stuffing flavoured peanuts, almonds and cashew nuts with dried sweetened cranberries and freeze-dried caramelised onions. Okay, so there's a lot going on in this one. A lot of foods to make it taste like stuffing. Now they've actually done the packaging on this really strong. This is where they I figure out if I can't open the packet or not. It's not gonna happen. Ah! Wait, oh no, okay. There's a tear rip in the top corner that we should have noticed earlier. Okay, we're just gonna open it by the tear rip. And pour a few of these out. Interesting. They're definitely coated in something. it's a bit weird because a lot of this is like coated sort of balls of stuff. It's got a very odd smell. It does smell a little bit like stuffing. So let's try it. It's an odd taste, but it's like nut stuffing. But then you get like, yeah, a little hint of what could be like turkey or something. The stuffing mix was okay. It was okay, but I don't feel like I could eat a lot of that in one go. It's like stuffing when you have it on your plate. It's fantastic. Do I want to eat a whole plate of stuffing? No, I want to have some gravy with it. Or some other foods. Stuffing's a bit dry, isn't it? So, it's like a very thick stuffing. Which, hey, that's exactly what it says on the packet. Crispy coated peanuts, okay? And these are flavoured as pigs in blankets. Now, we've seen a lot of crisps over the years that have been flavoured as pigs in blankets, but not peanuts. Opening the packet, they're again coated peanuts. They've got like a shell on them, and they're quite orange in look, very orange. So let's try them. You know what? That was actually really good. I do like these very, very much. What I actually think is actually really nice with these, I've had quite a lot of like pigs in blanket flavoured stuff over the years. We had crisps and other things, and often they either taste like bacon crisps or like some like pork thing. But these ones are the ones I've actually had the most pigs in blanket flavoured. I feel like this is like the closest I've had to a weird snack actually tasting like pigs in blankets. Very nice. I could actually see me eating a lot of these in between all the songs today, which I'm going to do right now with Taylor Swift. Wensleydale cheese with gingerbread. This is the real thing that we found in a shop. It is rather cute because it's shaped like a gingerbread man. Okay, it's in a little packet. Then I'm going to open it up, and it's a little gingerbread man shaped piece of cheese. Lovely. Who thought that these combinations would go together? I did not. Giving it a smell. There's a definite hit of ginger in there. I'm just not sure about it with cheese. Just put it out there. And we're going to try it. I don't really know where to bite this from, because do I bite straight on the head or one of the arms of the gingerbread? It's quite heavy as well, but I suppose it's because it's cheese. Don't know. There we go. It's rather thick. I must admit, I'm not that fond of it. That is bizarre. You're hit with the gingerbread. It's a very, very strong flavour, and yet it doesn't match the texture at all. You're there thinking, I feel like I put like a really bad piece of gingerbread in my mouth. This is not right. My brain is telling me that this shouldn't go together, and it's just really throwing off my senses. And then pair with that at the end, your aftertaste is like the tanginess of the cheese, and then you like remind yourself, oh yeah, it's because it's not gingerbread, it's cheese. It's gingerbread and cheese. Yeah. I mean, that is it. Would I go for more of this? Probably not. It's not that great. I think because my mind is telling me no. The cheese itself, like once you get the hit of the cheese, it's actually okay, it's not too bad, but the gingerbread, no. Hopefully we're over the worst of it. I don't know if I can recover from the apple flavoured tortilla swirls and the Wensleydale gingerbread cheese, but you know what, maybe I just need something to kind of water it down, maybe just get the flavour out, some drink that will help me recover from the horrible food that we've eaten so far. To wash it all down, we have got some cinnamon flavoured Coca-Cola. Yeah, this is a 0 sugar Coca-Cola. You know they do all the different flavours. Well, this is a seasonal limited edition. It's called the Festive Limited Edition. So I poured a little bit into a glass. You know, it looks like Coke, but most flavoured Coke doesn't look like Coke, to be fair. It's not like it's a different colour. Let's just smell it. Now, maybe it's just me. There's a very strong sense of cinnamon, which I should be happy for, because cinnamon's like an okay flavour. It's, you know, it's quite festive. However, after the incident with the apple flavoured tortilla swirls, which smell like cinnamon but had an awful taste, you know, at least we don't have disguised apple in this one, but it could happen. So let's give it a taste. It's weird, to put it bluntly. I feel like in my mind it separates out everything, because I know what Coke tastes like, so I'm like, oh, there's the Coke, and then bam, cinnamon. Cinnamon is quite a strong flavour. It's very powering with cinnamon. It's almost a little bit too strong in places. I just get this overwhelming cinnamon hit. But at least it's Coke, I mean, I'll drink it. Sausage roll flavoured puffs. Now, when I think of puffs, I think of Wotsits and stuff like that. So it's a bit of an interesting flavour having sausage roll flavoured. How on earth do you get a sausage roll flavour in there? It's a big bag as well. And yeah, so opening it up, there's a lot of puffs in here. I tell you what, smelling the bag, it does smell like sausage rolls. It's got all the fragrance there, a bit of the meatiness as well hitting you. The sort of pastry flavour, like the spices and the flavourings are there in the smell, but is it in there in the taste? Let's try some. Interesting. When I first put it in my mouth, it just kind of tastes like meaty flavoured, like crisps basically. But there's a slight hit in the aftertaste when you do get that kind of real sausage roll flavour coming through. So it's not bad. It's definitely something I can eat more of, because it's basically like a meaty flavoured crisp. And the puffiness actually goes with it quite well, because if you think about it, sausage rolls are quite puffy. So it all goes together, and even though it's supposed to be a sausage roll, you do get that hint just at the back end, keeping you going, just to remind you, hey, these are special, these are sausage roll flavoured. So I can definitely go for more of these. We've got one more crisp to try. Now this one I'm a little bit this one just kind of throws me off a little bit, okay? I'll explain. Because this is vegetable crisps, right? Now I like vegetable crisps. Vegetable crisps are good, but they're flavoured as Christmas trimmings. Okay? And just to elaborate on what that means, according to the packet, it's beetroot, sweet potato, parsnip and carrot, and potato crisps with a turkey flavour. Part of me thinks there's nothing wrong with this, like it's an adequate, you know, like flavour for crisps, but it just throws me off, because like you're having vegetable flavoured crisps, you're having the thing that's got no meat with it, and you're throwing a meat flavour in there, which, okay, yeah, you get meat flavoured crisps all the time, but this is vegetable flavoured crisps. I'm just used to like vegetable flavoured crisps having a certain taste. And also it's vegan friendly, so you know you can get the turkey flavour and still be vegan apparently, according to this. But I'm gonna eat a beetroot that tastes like turkey. I tell you what, like the smell of it still smells as normal like vegetable flavoured crisps. I must must admit, I'm not really getting at anything different than I would with normal flavoured vegetable crisps. Maybe like, just at the back end there's a little hint. There's something else going on here. But, I mean, I'm slightly pleasantly surprised because there's nothing, like I'm always up for a good vegetable flavoured packet of crisps. Just for something a little bit different. I'm not really getting a lot of Christmas trimming flavour. It's kind of, it hints at it. It's hinting, it's almost like you've taken a little bag of like the dregs at the bottom of a pan when you've roasted a turkey or something, and just chucked it in there. And it's just like a hint. Just spreading through, just to give you a little bit of a festive feel. Now, we've got one more thing to try in our taste test, which I'm just going to go and prepare, because it is the mince pie flavoured porridge. Okay, I've got a little tub, it's all self-contained, and we're going to give this a taste test. This is the one that I think I'm most nervous about today. Okay, it is the mince pie flavoured porridge. Now, we've prepped it all up, we've made it, we've added the hot water to the porridge. This is like an instant pot of porridge. It's in like a special pot and everything, but you can get these as like packets, and you can have loads of mince pie flavoured porridge if that's what you fancy over Christmas. And so what I've done is I followed the instructions on the back of the packet, which sort of tells you to fill the water to a specific line. It doesn't tell you to add anything else. It's just straight as it is. I'm not a big fan of porridge, but you know, I can eat it. So it's going to be interesting. Just opening up, obviously we've let it sit for a while, just kind of doing its thing. If I give it a bit of a smell, it's interesting. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it kind of smells like a warm mince pie, which is quite a nice, pleasant thing, you know? It's just that you're looking at it and it doesn't look like a mince pie, it looks like a pile of porridge. And there's also like currants or dates or raisins or whatever inside here as well. So let's try some mince pie flavoured porridge, shall we? I'm gonna just apologise now if I ruin the studio and spit it all out. I'm sure I won't. I haven't done that yet, even when I ate bugs, so, you know, we're dreaming big here. Okay. Interesting. You know what, the more I try it, the more I'm like, you know what, I can deal with this. This is like almost nicer than normal porridge. I think because it's like flavoured porridge, because sometimes like plain porridge can be a bit of a struggle. And it's kind of comforting in a sense, because it's got all the Christmassy flavours of mince pie, but it's in porridge form. So what's not to like? I don't hate it. I'm actually like growing to quite like this one quite a bit. I don't know what happened to me. I was really nervous when I like made it up, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not sure about the smell of this one. But actually, this is a grower. This is something that will grow on you. And I could almost picture starting off a Christmas morning or like Christmas week with something like this, just to ease you in, just to keep that festivity going through all of your meals over the festive season, including breakfast in the form of mince pie flavoured porridge. You know what, I think this might be one of the best things I've tried today. This was pleasantly very, very good, and a good end to our taste test today, ending it on a high note. Well, that's it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed some of the weird Christmas foods that we tried, and I'll see you next time.